Hey, what's going on guys? I am Ajay from eeehub, and in this video tutorial you are going to learn what is Python. So let's start the session. In the previous session we have discussed why you should learn Python. So moving to the next slide, what is Python? Python is a high-level interpreted object-oriented programming language. So it is a language which is used to communicate with your computer or your PC. So I have highlighted I have bolded some of the keywords, that is high level interpreted object oriented programming. So in the upcoming slide I will discuss each word in detail. So high level language. So what is high level language? So the language which will be easily understand, read or write by the human being are called high level language. For example, this Python language. In the previous session, we have discussed two functions, that is print and input, which is used to print something on a screen or take input from the user, are a high level language because we can easily know that print function will use to print something on the screen or input function will help us to take input from the keyboard. So what is a low level language? So the language which will be easily understood by the machine, that is called low level language, and it is also called machine language. So here you see this is the computer, and the computer consists of lots of ICs and processors, and these processors consist of lots of logic gates, and these logic gates will only work on zeros and ones. And this series of zeros and ones will be very hard to read, write and understand. That's why that is called a low level language. As a human being, we can have some language that can be remembered easily, that can write easily, and it should be easy to understand. So we have this Python language, and this is the interpreter. It translates the high level language into low level language. So once a developer just write down a print function, so this interpreter will convert that print function into a series of zeros and ones so that these logic gates will understand, and after some time it will print output on the screen. So I have discussed high level language, low level language and interpreter in this slide. Moving to the next slide. So as I had told you that Python is an object-oriented programming language. Why? Because this language will help you to model any set of object. For example, a human being. Human being can be modeled into program like this. So human being has 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 heart, 2 hands, 2 legs. And these are the methods, like he or she can speak, read, write and so on. Similarly, this is the second example of car. So car is an object, and we can model this car into Python language like this. Car has 4 wheels, color of the car, and it has 2 functions, acceleration, which will help us to increase the speed, and de-escalation, which will help us to decrease the speed. So as you see that how these objects can be easily molded into the program, and this is the functionality that a Python language will provide us. That's why it is called an object-oriented programming language. So I hope now you have a clear understanding what is the Python and what is a high-level language, what is a low-level language, what is interpreted mean, and what is an object-oriented programming language. We will be discussing more about object-oriented programming language in this course. So as of now, if you have any questions, then you can ask on comment section. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.